What's happening, family? This your host. I go by the name of Cadillac Black, and I got this PowerPoint presentation for y'all today. It's based off of tangibles. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all can find me at the Country News Network on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Um, Foundation of Black American. That's our lineage and that's our struggle. You feel me? This the new movement right here. And today we gonna talk about these tangibles. You feel me? Yeah, these tangibles. They want us to vote, but they don't want to give us nothing for our vote. And I think that's strange and weird. So yeah. Yeah, why we need representation, right? I'm talking about for foundational black Americans, the ones who built the country. That's what that means. We founded the country because America didn't exist. It didn't exist before we built the country. You feel me? Shout out to Tariqnasheed for putting me up on game. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the FBA community. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Secure the Tribe and everybody else who in this struggle. You feel me? Outlaw Media, everybody, the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tap in. We be on Twitter. We be going hard. You know what I'm saying? We be doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Mel, Booby, Sonic, KD, Yaya, you know what I'm saying? Jake, Racer Bo, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a little spectator, but I put my little 2 cents in every now and then. You feel me? Yeah. So, check this out. The oppressor would not be so strong if he did not have accomplices among the oppressed, right? And that's what we gonna talk about. We got people within our community who really push the line, who really carry the line, who toe in the line for these people to keep us down. They don't want us to have nothing. They don't want to do nothing for us. They just want us to be docile. They want us to be, they just want us to sit back, vote, don't get nothing. But in the meantime, everybody else is getting some for their vote. So that's what we talking about today, because I'm finna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all, you know what I'm saying? See, we see stuff like this, they confirm, she on the Supreme Court now. Our sister Ketanji Jackson Brown, whatever her name is, I don't really remember it off the gate. But yeah, she got approved and she on the Supreme Court now. And we think that, because she getting approved, that really means something to the black community. Well, let me tell y'all this. It does mean something in a sense to her because she got a job. She sits on one of the highest courts in America. You feel what I'm saying? But black people literally don't benefit from her sitting on the court. She got a pay raise. We didn't get nothing. What did we get? Literally, what did we get? How did our life improve by her becoming a Supreme Court justice? And that's what we talking about right here today. This her husband, right? That's her husband right there. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, okay, this guy right here, Thurgood Marshall, I know y'all heard of. This is literally the first black Supreme Court justice. You know what I'm saying? And he was a good guy. He was on our team. He pushed for a lot of changes. He was down with the struggle for us. So yeah. So shout out to that guy. Rest in peace also. All right, this the guy who took his place. Chief Justice Clarence Thomas. Well, I don't know if he a Chief Justice, but he a Justice, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. He's been in there somewhere around 30 years, and ever since he's been in there, he has done absolutely nothing to benefit black people. Every time something comes with race, dealing with black people or whatever, he votes with the other side. He votes against his own team. That's what he does every single time. So let's not get it twisted. We got a lot of people who look like us, but they are not of us. They're not from us, and they don't see the world how we see it. And that's fine, but we just got to call them out when we see them. Because just because you got black skin don't mean you for black people. This his wife. So just want y'all to know, and I don't have nothing against, you know, people who they date, who they sleep with, who they marry, or nothing like that. But just understand, I'm building up something here so y'all can see with your own two eyes clearly what's going on here. We got the first black, but she's not really black, even though she looks black. You know, her mama is from India, her dad is from Jamaica. So first of all, she's not a foundational black American, meaning that her people didn't go through slavery. Her people didn't build this land. You know, her people are not of African descent. They don't see they don't identify with our struggle because they didn't go through our struggle. And that's why these people shouldn't be representing us, and we should call it what it is. She is an Asian, the first Asian, or what is it? Indian American. She's the first Indian American president, or we could say even the first Caribbean, which is Jamaica's Caribbean island. So she may be the first Caribbean Indian president, but she's not the first, vice president. She's not the first black woman vice president at all. And I'm gonna show y'all why she's not. And she gonna say it with her own words, so don't think I'm trying to say something bad about her. I'm gonna let her tell y'all. Okay, 1 second, because I want to show y'all this video right quick, right? So give me 1 second, and I'm going to let Kamala Harris tell y'all exactly how she feels about stuff when it comes to benefiting black people. Okay.
Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country. Right?
Let me tell y'all why that's a problem. Because every time black people ask for something, they find a way to tell us that they can't do it. They'll never agree to doing anything for black people. It's a policy that they got in place since the 70s called benign neglect. Benign neglect. That's a policy that they got. You guys go look it up, Google it, and it'll tell you that pretty much we're not gonna promise black people nothing, because they was having a lot of riots in the 70s because these politicians were saying what they were gonna do for us. And then when they didn't do it, black people spoke out, stood up, and went crazy, started rioting, burning stuff down, this and that. So they say, okay, we're gonna be smart about this. If we don't promise them nothing, then, you know, they'll just stay in their place and they'll, you know, pretty much, you know, be all right. You know what I'm saying? That means we really don't have to do nothing for them because we didn't promise nothing to them. So y'all be aware of that. You know, if you vote for somebody, they supposed to represent you. They supposed to do something for you. You know what I'm saying? If they not doing nothing for you, then why would you vote for them? No other group does that. No other group literally elect people in who won't do nothing for them. They always telling the politicians what to do for them. And if you do this for me, then you got my vote. If you don't do nothing for me, then I'm gonna give my vote to somebody else who will do something for me. So I want us black people to really understand what's going on here. I'm gonna play this back one more time so y'all can really understand what she's saying, and you can't just say I'm reaching or I'm saying it.
Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country. Right?
Now watch this also. I also want to show y'all this, right? Just bear with me 1 second. Okay, this lady right here, she's the first black press secretary, right? Okay. Let's have to blow this back up real fast. Okay, yeah, but understand this. she's not the first black press secretary. She's from Haiti, right? That means she's the first Haitian, because Haitians are not black. Their skin color is black, but in their land, they're not called black. They're called Haitians. That's why they come over here and they fly their Haitian flags, right? Black, on my birth certificate, it says black. On their birth certificate, it doesn't say anything. Black is our culture, is our race, is our ethnicity. We are ethnically black. See, the Africans are not called black where they from in Africa, whatever country. They're called Ethiopians, Ghanaians, whatever else, Somalians, and Tanzanians, and all the different names. It's 52 countries. They go by their ethnic group that they're with, which is named after their country. Well, over here, our ethnic group is black. It used to be Negro and colored and all these other terms, African American, but really we're not African American because we haven't been in Africa for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. So the Jamaicans haven't been in Africa neither for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, but they don't call themselves African Jamaicans. They call themselves Jamaicans. The Haitians don't say we're African Haitians. They just call themselves Haitians. The Brazilians don't call themselves African Brazilians. They call themselves Brazilians, and from all these other islands. The Hawaiians don't call themselves African Hawaiians, even though all of us came from Africa at some point in time. Not all of us, because some of us was always here in America, and that's a whole nother conversation. We'll touch that later. Touch on that. But yeah, so this lady here is not the first black press secretary. And let me show y'all what she had to say about reparations dealing with Joe Biden. Just so y'all know, these people are really not on our team. Let me pull it up right quick. 1 second. Here she go. First Haitian press secretary, right? Let's check her out.
I don't think I've called on you in a while.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks, Bree. Question for you about this report out of California on reparations. I was wondering if the president has seen it and if he would use it to guide any sort of executive action, since I think the last thing he did on reparations was say that he supported the study that Congress is potentially wanting to
So
pass.
his stance on reparations and supporting the study hasn't changed. I have not seen the California report, but his personal, his stance, policy stance has not changed on reparations. I don't think I've called on you in a while.
Watch how she go to rolling her eyes. I'm gonna play this again when she bring up reparations, because they not for reparations, because she from Haiti. She knows she won't get reparations because she didn't go through slavery in America, and the Haitians try to say, well, we're being mean, we're being divisive, we're trying to being xenophobic by not including them, but you wasn't enslaved in America, so America don't owe you no money. And just because your skin is black doesn't mean that America owes you something. So when they say we want reparations for all black people, you gotta watch that. We gotta watch that, because just because you're black or African American, anybody who comes from Africa and gets their American citizenship is an African American. So we can't even say African Americans getting reparations, because the guy who owns Tesla, Mark Zuckerberg, is a white man who was born in Africa, and now he's an American citizen, and now he calls himself an African American. See how that works? So no. So we making up our own terms, our own name of who we are, because we hadn't been in Africa. And everybody who comes over here who's black, they somehow African American. They get to blend in our culture. You know what I'm saying? But they'll tell you out the gate. This lady right here, she doesn't say she say she's the first Haitian press secretary. So when it's something good, boom, they go with their country. You know what I'm saying? But when it's something bad, they'll say, oh, there's these black people doing this. These black people committing crimes. And I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Okay. Let's get back to this. And check her out. Not only is she the first black and LGBTQ White House press secretary, her partner, Suzanne Malveaux, she not black. Just check it out. Okay. So when I'm telling y'all what's going on here is they won't giving us nothing for our votes, but he signed a funding bill of $6.3 billion for Afghan refugees so they could resettle in the United States. He gave people who wasn't even citizens, who hadn't paid one tax in this country, who didn't go through slavery, he gave them $6.3 billion to settle here in the country. But we can't even get a $5,000 business loan. See how that works? It's called tangibles. Tangibles means something that directly benefits you in your life today. That's called a tangible. You could touch it, you could feel it, you could taste it, you could smell it, you could see it right here in your face. So when they telling us, when Kamala just say that I'm not gonna do nothing only for black people, we're gonna do something for everybody. So what that's telling you is that we'll do something for Afghanistan people, tangibly, tangibles, something they could literally get over here and benefit from. But you African Americans, you black people here in America, we're not gonna do nothing for you. And that's the problem. That's what we getting at here. That's what we focused on here today. Giving all this money to everybody else, but the people who you put in slavery for 400 years, you won't give one penny to. That's why we fighting for reparations. And if y'all not in on this thing, what's going on, get on Twitter and follow me. You know what I'm saying? My name Cadillac Black on Twitter. Follow me, spell with the K's, and then boom. Whenever I'm in a room, you'll be able to come in that same room and listen in on the conversation and follow some of the people who you like on what they talking about, so you could better explain what's going on here. These are not tangibles. See this guy right here? His name is Representative Clyburn. He's the 4th highest guy in Congress right now, today. He's the 4th highest guy in Congress. And what I'm telling y'all that is because this, right? He had a reparations bill called HR 40, and it's been in Congress for 30 plus years, because he did it when he first got in. And it's been sitting on their desk, and it's just a study, meaning that they're gonna study what they should do in order to give us reparations, but it's just a study. They didn't have to study to get them Afghanistan people no money. They gave them the money. The Ukrainians, they didn't do a study for that. They gave them the money. Even the Japanese, they had them in internment camps after World War II, during World War II, because Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, and all the Japanese people over here in America, they put them in jail, or what they call internment camps. They was like political prisoners. They was scared they was gonna go through and start attacking the country. So they actually put, some of them were American citizens too, by the way, but they went and locked all them people up. And when the war was over, they let them out, and boom, gave them reparations. Even for the people who live, over there by the Palestinians in the Middle East, I ain't gonna say their names, but it rhymed with ooze. They gave them reparations, and we didn't even go to war with them. Actually, we helped get the people off their backs. Our people, black people, went and fought in that war and died to get them people off their backs, And they wound up giving them reparations and sent black people back home up under Jim Crow and segregation. See what I'm saying? This guy right here, he tried to get us some tangibles, but they scared us so bad into not voting for a person who would give us tangibles through fear. And I'm gonna touch on that too. Matter of fact, let me get on this right quick though. Let me show y'all this video of this man saying what he would do for us. And Ice Cube went to this man, and I know y'all hate him because they told y'all to hate him. That's the only reason we hate him, because they told us to hate him, right? But let me show y'all something right quick. Boom. Hold on. And go back. Go to this. Boom. Check him out. Now listen to what he say. Listen to what he say. I know y'all hate the man, but listen to him.
If African American voters give Donald Trump a chance by giving me their vote, the result for them will be amazing. Look at the schools. Look at the poverty. What do you have to lose by trying something new?
And that's what he was saying. We've been voting for the Democrats for over 50 years. And look where we at. We still can't get loans. We still getting took out in the streets. We still, experience all types of discrimination. We still, it's all type of stuff, bro. And we've been going through these people. They've been representing us, but we don't have anything tangibly to show for it. But yet and still, these immigrants can come over here and get all this money. I'm gonna show y'all in this video how they giving all these other groups, even illegal groups, people who break the law, illegal immigrants, they break the law to come over here, and they give them money, housing, food stamps, all other type of set-asides, all other type of tangible benefits, while excluding us at the same time. And that's the problem. That's what we talking about here today. That's what we getting at. So I wanted y'all to hear that. Now I'm gonna run it back again so y'all can really hear what the man said. And that's why Ice Cube didn't have a problem wanting to talk to him, because he wanted to see what you got. And when Ice Cube went and talked to him, he said, I'm gonna give black people in America $500 billion for black businesses. That's way more money than that PPP money, y'all. You would have had that. All you had to do is go open up your LLC and you would have had free money to run your business. That's what he meant. That's what he said. And we went and voted against this man, bro. How? And then he had $400 billion for all other types of stuff for black people. And we say no because you're a racist. I don't believe you. And I'm going to go with the people who say, I'm going to talk to y'all later when I get in office. And they still ain't talked to us. And it's 2 years plus into Joe Biden's presidency. And that's the problem. We going for stuff that do not benefit us. That's the problem, bro. Just because we feel like that's our favorite guy and we all for the Democrats. We just can't vote for the other people just because that's my favorite team. That's my favorite, New Orleans Saints or Dallas Cowboys or Boston Celtics. That's my favorite team. And no matter if I don't get nothing, if I lose my money every time voting for these people or betting on this team, I'm willing to lose just because that's my team. No, politics don't work like that. Politics govern every aspect of our lives. Every law, every rule, the traffic stop, the shoes we wear, all that stuff, the food we eat is governed by politics. Politicians go in and make rules and regulations on what could be done, what can't be done. You don't want to be eating, urine, so they got laws. They create the laws to make these businesses not put urine in your food, right? Because they put urea in cigarettes, believe it or not. So don't think I'm tripping when I said that. So politics governs every aspect of our lives, y'all. And we got to get political and we got to go with people that works for us. Because if they not working for us, then they working against us. But this man here went out and tried to get us some tangibles. Actually, but we voted against, and Donald Trump just said, we ain't got nothing to lose and what he gonna do for us. But we like, nah, you a racist. We gotta get over that race thing, cause all of them racist, y'all. Both of the parties racist. That's why we still in the same position under the Democrats. And actually the Republicans ain't really did nothing, especially Donald Trump, to harm us. But Joe Biden wrote a crime bill that locked up over 2 million African Americans, black people, and not immigrants, black Americans. Over 2 million of our people went to jail up on the rules of Bill Clinton, laws that Bill Clinton and Joe Biden passed, bro. So we gotta understand that these people, just because they smile in our face, don't mean they are our friends. I just want y'all to know that. My bad. We getting to it, y'all. Let's go. What do they think about tangibles for black people? Let me tell you what she think about tangibles. And the only thing they really do is give us some symbolism. They don't give us no tangibles. They give us symbolism. I'm finna show y'all what I mean. Cause she just said she ain't gonna do nothing for black people. Not only for black people, we have to do something for everybody. And if we do something for everybody, then black folks will benefit. That's a lie. That's a lie. Cause if they giving them billions of dollars and we only got $100, well, they got billions of dollars and we only got $100. See what I'm saying? We didn't benefit from them giving them money, but them not giving us money. That's what I'm getting at. Let me play this.
Moore and Charlemagne the God, and I was about to head out of town to meet my family and cook for Thanksgiving. I won't mention where I was going, but where I was going, I knew I was not going to be able to find the kind of greens there that I could get here. And so, yes, that was me in my suit and heels, walking through Charleston International Airport, carrying 2 big plastic bags full of fresh South Carolina collard greens. The true story.
So this lady here, they'll come in front of us and talk and say something that we relate to. We all black people, we eat collard greens, right? But she not even black. This lady don't eat no collard greens. She Indian. She Indian. She was raised by her mother who was born in India. They don't cook collard greens. She didn't grow up eating collard greens. But for her to come out and say that, see what I'm saying? That's called symbolism. You feel me? And that's what I'm finna show y'all right here. This right here. Collard greens is not tangibles. This man here have a fish fry. This the 3rd highest dude in Congress. He pushed the reparations thing for 30 years, but it ain't got passed. And they got a video of him. Somebody pulled up on him and asked him, hey man, what's up with the reparations thing? Get what he say? Man, why y'all keep fucking with me about reparations? He ain't for reparations at all, but it was at one of his fish fries. And that's how he make the people feel like they in touch with him. That's how he symbolically, get black people to vote for him in South Carolina. He do a fish fry, a big fish fry. So they give away free fish, you know what I'm saying? They get people to vote for him. She get up here talking about some collard greens, you know what I'm saying, to get people to vote for him. Now we got this guy, Marcel Dixon, and I'm gonna talk about him in a minute. He ran against this guy right here, Jim Clyburn, in the last election about a month ago. And the brother lost, but the brother got this guy here talking about reparations now, you see? So he got him, trying to get us something for got him on point. Matter of fact, he got Marcel Dixon in the new black media, you know what I'm saying, which is the grassroots media, black, new black. Understand that. We ain't the old shit. We the new black media, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm affiliated, but I fucks with them. I understand I'm working with the new grassroots to push our message and show y'all that these people are not doing nothing for us. See Hillary Clinton down here, she did the nay-nay, and she got on the Breakfast Club talking about she keep hot sauce in her purse, even though black people don't even eat hot sauce. But we felt that we could relate to her behind some hot sauce she keep in her purse. Nobody we know keep hot sauce in their purse, y'all. We gotta stop falling for this okie doke trick bag bull crap. You know what I'm saying? This lady don't eat collard greens. You feel me? It ain't a part of Indian culture. They don't do that. But they'll get up here and tell you that, so you'll vote for them, and you feel like you can relate to them, and they're going to give you something, but they already said, we're not going to give black people anything. We got to do something for everybody. We got to do something for people of color. Who is people of color? She is a person of color. She is a minority. You know, minorities. We got to do something for minorities. We think they talking about black people. Minority means a white woman. Anybody who's not a white man is a minority. Any immigrant is a minority. Wherever you come from in America, if you live here, you are a minority, because the white men are considered the majority, in which that's a lie too, because they are not the majority in this country. White people are, you know what I'm saying, together, but white men not. But they even made the rules say that a white woman is a minority. So all these business grants, these loans and all this stuff here that minorities get, they make sure they white woman go get it and bring it home to their white daddy. You feel me? That's what's going on here. They tricking us and playing these games, and I'm just trying to get y'all to understand this stuff, bro, so we can stop being fooled and tricked. We need the tangibles, y'all. I don't care who give them to us. We need tangibles, and that's what this is about. So, now just remember, Kamala just said that we're not going to do nothing only for black people. We're going to do something for everybody. Well, why did her and him, Biden and Harris, why the administration went out and championed LGBTQ equality rights? You see what I'm saying? They go out and they actually, the first thing Joe Biden signed in the law was some strictly for LGBT people. And then they try to always put us with people of color and LGBT. Most black people not even with it. Don't get me wrong, we ain't against gay people at all. We're not against gay people at all. We're not against LGBTQ at all. But stop putting us in a group with them, because all black people not LGBT. But they always say that to try to, like, the LGBT got messed over just like the black people did in slavery. No, they didn't. It can't compare. It can't compare. So let's stop trying to compare that. It's not the same. We're not in a group with people of color even, because people of color is a Hispanic person who just jumped the bridge, who just swam across the river and illegally entered into this country. You know what I'm saying? These people from the Ukraine will be considered minorities or people of color. The people from Afghanistan will be people of color. See how they diluting us? They putting us all in a group so they don't give black people nothing, but they'll give it to everybody else. You see what I'm saying? The Equality Act passes in the House. They got legislation which laws passed protecting LGBT rights. But yet and still, they just shooting dudes down 60 times, and we do not have legislation protecting black people. Let's understand that. They're not protecting black people, by no means necessary, but yet and still, Kamala and Joe Biden, because this is up under their presidency, has rights exclusively for LGBT rights. So we got to stop playing these games when they talking about they ain't gonna do nothing for us specifically, but you'll go give rights to LGBT specifically. What makes them different from us? Matter of fact, we went through slavery. We've been here the longest. We never even got paid for our ancestors who bled and got took out the game or took out of their life. But yet and still, we ain't got rights, but they got rights. How that go? And y'all vote for these people even though they tell us they not gonna do nothing for us? That's crazy. Joe Biden signs a $40 billion aid package to Ukraine. This ain't got nothing to do with black people. And they got money to give all these other countries, but they'll tell us we can't pay for y'all reparations. We ain't got no money. Where we gonna get the money from? Where y'all got this money from? Where y'all got $40 billion from? And Trump was trying to give us $50 billion. But they gave Ukraine $40 billion for them going to war with Russia that we ain't got nothing to do with. But that was our money that they gave to them people, because y'all didn't want to vote for the person who was gonna give us the bag. We tripping, y'all. We gotta get off of that. Whoever got the bag, that's who we rocking with. That's how it need to go, y'all. No apologies about it. Biden angrily defends the Department of Justice plans for $450,000 migrant separation payouts. And what they saying is that these migrants, illegal immigrants crossing the border, right? $450,000 for them losing each one of their kids. They went in and locked these people up, locked their kids up, and lost their kids. And by them losing their kids, they don't know where their kids at. How? By them losing their kids, though, they gonna get each family $450,000, y'all. But they can't find no money to give us for all the stuff our people went through, all the land they took from us, all the people who got targeted and, locked up, illegally, or took out the game illegally. You know what I'm saying? All the shit we've been going through over here, they ain't got nothing for us. But they got all this money for illegal immigrants who crossed the border. They shouldn't even been over here. They should have sent them back right then and now. But nah, the Democrats love immigration. They are pro-immigration. And the immigrants get over here and get all this money, but they won't give us no money. And a lot of us are pro-immigration, but immigrants don't benefit us for being over here. They don't even like us. They don't even come around us. They don't even try to open up businesses with us or nothing. They don't try to do nothing with us. And y'all cutting for these people who don't even like you, who won't even try to help you open up a business or invest in their business. Or, man, look at these people taking us out. They just took out, immigrant just took out a brother up in New York. You know what I'm saying? The brother come behind the counter, they get into a tussle, he pull out a knife and kill him. Yeah, real facts in New York a couple weeks ago. And their whole community came out and stood with them saying that, yeah, y'all need to let this man go. And guess what happened? They let him go. Trayvon Martin 2.0. That's what's going on here. Y'all gotta stop cutting for these people. Y'all gotta stop because they don't like us. What was Zimmerman? Zimmerman was a Hispanic. They got the green light too to take us out, believe it or not. Because most of their birth certificates say that they're white Hispanics. And they come over here and they get on code with the white people. Yes. Reported Biden plan to pay illegal immigrants $450,000 could surpass payments to some 9/11 and military families. So he even had money for the 9/11 and the military families who experienced that, gave them reparations, paid them off for what they went through for that, but they ain't got nothing for the people who built the country. Foundation of Black America means that the black people built the foundation of this country. We are the founders because America didn't exist until we built it. And we didn't get paid for building it. But everybody else, they getting their money, $450,000 per person. And what they give us? Nothing. And they passed this. Joe Biden signs anti-Asian hate crime bill into law. Okay, didn't Kamala just say she can't do nothing specifically for black people? But this right here is specifically for Asian people. And we didn't get that. We didn't get no hate crime bill to keep the police from killing us. Right? To keep civilians from standing their ground and killing us just because they scared. You know. He signed this into law. But Kamala just said, we ain't gonna do nothing for y'all. And then Trump said, we gonna do something for y'all. And we went against who gonna do something for us over somebody who said they won't do nothing for us. We can't do that. We gotta stop that. Anti-Jewish hate crimes. They got a law sign for this. Jewish lives matter. Matter of fact, when the people got took out at that grocery store up there in Buffalo, New York, right? 3 days later, Congress signed a hate crime bill, an anti-Jewish hate crime bill. And then look who, even though Joe Biden is the president, look who they talking about voting for on this sign right here. See what I'm saying? The Democrats do a lot of stuff that ain't even in their best interest. But we in their best interest because we vote for them in the majority, but they still don't do nothing for us. And they tell us they not gonna do nothing for us. Y'all, we gotta get off of that. If you don't do nothing for me, I don't do nothing for you. That's just how this works. If I come ask you for $50 and I ain't gonna do nothing for you, or I ain't got nothing for you, you're not gonna give me your $50. I could be a stranger, I could be your brother. At least you're gonna say, well, when you gonna pay me back? If I tell you, I ain't gonna pay you back, you like, nah. Cause it don't benefit you to give me the $50. So us voting for these people don't benefit us. And then guess what? They signing all these, and the Hispanics vote mostly Republican too. The Cubans, the Haitians, all these people who they bringing over here through illegal immigration and through regular immigration, vote for the Republicans. But the Democrats are bringing them over here. You know why? Because they all working together to get all these immigrants over here to pay them pennies on a dollar to keep us on the bottom, let them open up all their businesses. You see what I'm saying? So they could keep winning and we could keep losing. They bringing them over here to pay them low wages because all they care about is their bottom line, how much money they making. So they letting them through because these big billion-dollar businesses is actually paying them to pass these laws to get these cheap workers over here. Slavery over with. They ain't got a reason for us to be over here no more. And since they can't pay us like they pay these illegal immigrants, which is this, $2-3 an hour, they'd rather have the immigrants over here working in the fields, working in these plants and all these jobs and these businesses. They'd rather have them over here because they ain't got to pay them right, and they ain't gonna say nothing because they know they can get deported. But they can't deport us, and we gonna talk their shit. We gonna let them know, or we gonna quit. They're like, nah, we sick of these niggas. We gotta bring all these immigrants over here to make America great, to keep America profiting, not prospering, profiting. But yeah, they got a hate crime bill. And not only that, right? They gave them a hate crime bill, but guess what? The Asians, white people are the most people who are attacking the Asians. Go look up the numbers. I should have pulled it up. But go look up what the numbers are, who mostly attacking the Asians. It's white people. But they gave them a hate crime bill trying to make like we attacking Asians, and we don't attack Asians at all. Now, you got Asian gangs, you got black gangs. They might do their thing, but the masses and the majority of black people are not attacking Asians. Matter of fact, Asians attack us first, believe it or not. But these from the same people who protecting all these people, passing all types of laws for specific groups of people, but won't pass it for black people, and we vote for these Democrats the most. Black people vote for Democrats the most. And then they tell us we ain't gonna do nothing for y'all. Matter of fact, the House of Representatives, the U.S. Senate, and the presidency is run by the Democrats right now, and they still won't pass nothing for black people. And we still vote for these people. So they say if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're gonna keep getting what you've been getting. And that's what's going on here. Take a drink of water right quick, y'all. Keep doing what you've been doing, you're gonna keep getting what you've been getting. You know what I'm saying? And insanity is called doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. We've been voting for these people for 50 years, y'all. For 50 years. Yes. Let me show y'all this video too right quick. Hold on. Let me go back. Because I want to show y'all what's going on. Probably should have played this one earlier, but check this out.
He who forgets his past is bound to repeat it.
Just something I noticed about the nominees that Biden selected. I mean, I don't know. Is it like a qualification that you need a white spouse to make it?
Hey, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna even elaborate on that, but I'm just saying. Yeah. So that means they got a certain class of people who they select to carry out what they want to get carried out, right? And if you don't fit this certain thing, because how all these people who he nominated for the Supreme Court had white husbands. Y'all be like, oh man, you racist. No, I ain't. This is something that really happened. I didn't make that up. That's real. But we talking about tangibles here today, so I'm gonna stay on point. Now look at this. The next generation of leaders, AAPI, Victory Separation. This is some type of group or organization right here. And these are the people who, was invited to speak. You know what I'm saying? But this is specifically for, I think she put this on, but this is specifically for Asian people. The next leaders of the Asian community. And look who they invited. She not black, y'all. She's part Asian, because Indians or Mongoloid people, they're part of Asia. You know what I'm saying? And that's who she come from, them people. You know what I'm saying? And her dad is Jamaican, but what that mean? He ain't a black Jamaican. You got Asian Jamaicans down there. For real. I ain't got some video on that. There are actual racists who claim they aren't because they have mixed kids. We got to be careful with this mixed kids stuff. You know why? Because the slave owners had mixed kids. And they put their mixed kids back in slavery. And that's sad. That's the saddest thing anybody could do. Put their own kid in slavery. And this what's going on. This is why we need tangibles. This is why we need people in Congress who gonna represent us to the fullest. Because you got all this stuff going on. They got thousands of officers who posting racist on social media. They posting all kind of racial stuff on social media, and they in law enforcement. So that's why this stuff going on. And we don't have people in office who really representing us, who gonna pass laws to protect us. You see what I'm saying? Till we get on that level, it's not all this stuff gonna keep happening, because we voting against our own best interest, and the people who we voting for are literally telling us they ain't gonna do nothing for us. So that also means they ain't gonna stop these police from doing that to us, because they can't do it just for black people. They gotta do it for all people. That's what Kamala said. That's what she said. For real. Check that out, y'all. Check that out. Just take a look at it, y'all. She on the news, and all these people here, very famous. Clyburn, we just talked about him a little while ago. They love them people. And I'm not saying you shouldn't love our people. I love all people too. But if you doing stuff to me to show me that you don't like me or you don't like my people, it's over with for that. And this Roe versus Wade thing, see, that's some tangible stuff too. See, we was crying about this Roe versus Wade being overturned and people can go and have abortions now, but y'all know, black people know, we don't really care too much about no abortions. Come on now, that's white women. And the reason why they overturned it is because white women ain't having that many kids. The death rate in America and all these countries, even the European countries, is higher than the birth rate. That means more of them are, dying than are being born. So they had to stop abortion so more of their kids could be born. It ain't got nothing to do with us. So let's not play like that. And this, I seen this picture, and it was one of the saddest pictures I ever seen. It was one of the saddest pictures I ever seen in my life. Yep. So y'all see this pattern right here? What these are actors now here from the Africa and the Caribbean islands. This is a Haitian immigrant. This a congresswoman. This is another woman, Kamala. She's an immigrant. Her people immigrated to America. She is an immigrant. The press secretary, he is an immigrant from Jamaica. No, from Haiti. She an immigrant too. And all these people on TV represent black people, but the whole while they ain't really black people. They immigrants. And these people passing laws, making rules and regulations that's directly not benefiting black people. And sometimes, a lot of the time, harming black people. She over this HR 40 thing right now. She just held a big meeting, and there wasn't but 2 people in the meeting, and they kicked the black woman out who came to question them on why they got to steady do these studies for us to get reparations that's been going on for 30 years. But they ain't have to make the Afghans, they ain't have to study that. They ain't have to study this $400,000 for these illegal immigrants who lost their kids. They didn't have to study about passing laws for the transgenders. They ain't have to study about passing this anti-hate law for the Jews. They ain't have to study this anti-Asian hate bill for the Asians. But when it come to black people, we got to do a study. 30 years. Come on, bro. And we still vote for these people, y'all. That's my problem. Oh yeah, let me check this out right quick. Let me pull this up. All right, I came across this, y'all, and I want y'all to see this good, right? This dude right here literally wrote an article saying they gotta scare black people into voting, right? I'm trying to get this out the way, but I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, so this dude right here, and that's what I'm telling y'all. That's what I'm telling y'all, right? Just because they look like us don't mean that they us. This dude is a Democrat pollster. His name Cornell Belcher. He wrote this article saying you have to scare black Americans to vote in midterms. Scare the hell out of them. Right? Right? They want you to scare black people. Oh, no, she wrote it. It's just an old picture of him. She wrote this. She look like an immigrant too. These immigrants ain't for us, y'all. They not for us. I don't know why all these ads coming up. MSNBC analyst and former Democratic pollster Cornell Belcher claimed there is only one way to get apathetic black voters to the polls in the upcoming midterm elections. Scare the hell out of them. What that means? Oh, they taking our voting rights away. Oh, Trump gonna get in there and he gonna do something to us. What was Trump gonna do to us, by the way? Just by him being racist, they was gonna do something to us? Like, America ain't been racist since we've been over here. You know what I'm saying? They ain't been passing racist laws and letting race soldiers, police take us out. The politicians can stop that tomorrow. They won't do it. You know why? Because we steady got the same ones in office who won't do it. We got to get rid of them. We got to stop going for the same okie doke, y'all. A strategy national progressive. Progressive means Democrats. Is the president of the polling firm Brilliant Corners, a former political contributor to CNN. So even CNN them is on the game, y'all. He served as a pollster for Democratic National Committee, y'all. These Democrats, they got the scales to vote. And y'all will say I'm lying. Y'all will literally say I'm lying, bro. He was the first black person to lead the role for either national party. He was the first black person to lead for either party. He also served in the polling team for both Barack Obama presidential campaigns. African American and women need to be motivated to vote, even if it means scaring them. He said in a June 15 interview on MSNBC, Dateline, White House. African American men who are showing the lowest motivation to turn out. You know why we showing that? Let me stop right there. We showing that because we understand we're not getting nothing, and everything that they doing is harming us. We send our sons steady getting took out. We send our brothers, our uncles, our dads steady getting took out. And ain't nobody doing nothing about it. And they still want us to come vote for them. That's why we not voting for them. Then they tell women, oh man, y'all just need to, don't even worry about the black man. You don't need no man. You need to just, do what master say do. And we gonna take care of you. But these y'all sons, these y'all uncles, y'all brothers, y'all fathers, y'all children, who they not doing nothing for. See what I'm saying? So we ain't motivated to turn out. We sick of turning out to vote and ain't getting nothing for it. And they talking about, well, you think you're gonna stand in a country in America where there's no democracy? How you gonna stop democracy? Y'all think white folks gonna let them stop democracy? So y'all think all white folks is gonna let these people stop democracy? That's a scare tactic, y'all. They ain't showing y'all why they have absolutely no interest at all in respecting your rights. They not respecting our rights at all, y'all. You ain't gotta scare me to do that. I see that. Y'all not respecting our rights at all, Democrats or Republicans. And I'm saying Democrats too, because we know the Republicans fucked up. We know they said they ain't gonna do nothing for us. But the Republicans maybe not doing nothing for us because they see we ain't voting for them. And if you don't vote for me, I don't have to do nothing for you. But then we vote for the Democrats and they ain't doing nothing for us. They not respecting our rights. They not holding these police accountable. They're not holding these immigrants accountable. They know these immigrants here illegal and they bringing them here and giving them money and benefits. Tangibles. That's the key word, tangibles, for jumping the border and breaking the law. But if you get a traffic ticket, you gotta go to court. You might go to jail. But they let these people come in and invade a whole country by the millions. Millions of them every year. They wiping us out. They taking over everything. They getting all of the good jobs, benefits, and stuff like that. And y'all letting them happen. Y'all letting them do it. Cause y'all know it's hurting us. He had a warning for women. Campaigns, we have to give them a reason to feel they have skin in the game. That this is important to them. Like the Roe versus Wade. Oh, it's important, y'all. We gotta get out and vote. We ain't gonna be able to have abortions no more. Y'all knowing we don't use abortion for birth control. Y'all know we only do that when it's very detrimental that we do that. We don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? As a group of people. You think you're losing your rights now. What you think is gonna happen if we don't have democracy? But they substituted this word here. It was Trump. What do you think gonna happen if we get Trump in there? Man, he gonna come through and raid the whole community and send tanks through and gonna let the white supremacists, man. Trump ain't let none of that happen. That's the news telling y'all that. Cause they understand they gotta say what they gotta say. And then you gotta say, the other side go say what they gonna say. They all pandering to their own voters. The Republicans like, yeah, we got a lot of racists on our team, so we gotta go out and holler at the racists and make sure we amp them up so they don't mean they gonna do shit, but they helping their people out. They giving their people tangibles. They people go vote for something. They don't vote for nothing. We gotta scare the hell out of them because, quite frankly, they should be afraid that we're gonna lose our democracy. Stop it. Stop it. They know we ain't voting. Black voters have been expressing frustration with the lack of legislation around issues that concern them, including reparations. See, y'all don't know. They understand. They know we talking about reparations. Police reform and voting rights. White voters have failed to get behind those issues. So what? If black people are the majority of people voting for the Democrats and white people are the majority of people voting for the Republicans, so what? Y'all need to go with the people who vote for y'all. They're like, no, we don't want to use the few white people we got. Nah, nigga, you don't need to lose all the black people you got. Because without us, the white people ain't gonna matter. You're gonna lose anyway. But y'all don't understand that. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Yeah, they just ain't got no respect for us, y'all. That's all that is. Let me get back over here. Yep. And this what a lot of these people doing. I just showed y'all some of Roland Martin, that black lady, that lady that's on the news. I can't think of her name. But I just showed y'all them. And that's what they is. They time wasting trolls. All they want you to do is go and engage in some bull crap. Go back and forth with them. Let them sit here and tell you and make you scared, make you, oh man, you ain't gonna get nothing if you vote for them Republicans. You know what I'm saying? Well, we ain't getting nothing for vote for the Democrats. And I'm not saying I'm pro-Republican. I'm not. But if the Republicans got something for me, then that's what I'm gonna vote for. If the Democrats got something for me, that's what I'm gonna vote for. You feel me? There are racists who engage in never-ending, pointless, deflective arguments for the sole purpose of wasting black people's time. Why do they do that? Because they ain't got nothing else to do. And they understand that if you get something, you get them reparations, you're going to be a step above them. That's why they don't want you to get it. But we owe that. We owe that. They didn't build this country. Most white folks immigrated here too. In the 1900s and the 1800s. There wasn't a whole lot of white people here. We outnumbered them 10-1. Some cases 100-1. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we outnumbered them. We built the country. They didn't build the country. The Italians, the Hispanics, none of them people built the country. Black people did it. Yeah. And that's what they say. Oh, y'all, yeah, he blocked me because I was keeping it real. Nah, you wasting time. And we ain't got time to be talking to y'all, wasting our time. That's why they meetings look like this. Ain't nobody in them. Sheila Jackson Lee just had a meeting, had 2 people in it with all them chairs at a big convention hall that looked just like this. Cause she ain't talking about nothing. She ain't talking about giving us nothing. Oh yeah, we need to keep studying HR 40. It's a study, y'all. You don't get nothing from them studying that for 30 years. If y'all gonna vote on it or y'all not. This a time wasting troll right here. The article on black men in LA not voting for Karen Bass, the Ice Cube, and now Uncle Luke's and other hotels becoming more vocal shows what part of a concerted effort by white supremacists to use black men to vote against their own interests and that of their communities, all by design. This is a lady here talking about white supremacists using black people to not vote for the Democrats, because this is what you call a Democratic shield. She go out, she run defense. She hop in these different conversations in these different groups, these different organizations, and their whole thing is to get us to keep voting for the Democrats, even though the Democrats ain't doing nothing for us. And by her being a black woman, we identify with that. But guess what? You don't know that the Democrats pay a whole lot of people a whole lot of money to go out and do that. To keep us on code, keep us voting for them. And we're not on code with them no more. It's over with. We're not on code with nobody unless they on code with us. And then check her out. While she talking all this stuff here, Uncle Luke ain't with us neither. He an immigrant. He got Trick Daddy on his team, and they out here running defense. They shielding. They Democratic shields too. They paying them now. So they out here going against us because they immigrants. Immigrants don't have nothing for us black people, even if they black. Most of these immigrants who even in these movies and talking for us now, they not even black. They immigrants. Most of these people on TV are immigrants now. Most of these people who own these sites y'all like to watch all the time, Gossip, all these different websites and stuff, all this, with this ratchet energy, with this low vibrational, you know what I'm saying? Mona Scott Lee on the Atlanta stuff, Love and Hip Hop of Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop, whatever. She an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? Media Takeout, that's an immigrant who own that. World Star Hip Hop, immigrants own that. See, I think the dude died, but he's still an immigrant. His family own it. Whoever, they immigrants. Now check her out. Check this shield out. Same lady. Love who you want, over 30 years strong. See, that's the thing. They turn against their own people because they serving the interests of their white zaddy. For a bag at that. They doing it for a bag, y'all. They ain't doing it for free. It ain't free like this Wi-Fi here. They getting paid to do this stuff. Reparations. Just touched on it. What's going on with the reparations, right? And I just showed y'all the lady say she ain't for reparations, right? She ain't for reparations, but this guy here is. His whole campaign is based on reparations. Marcel Dixon, y'all probably never heard of him. But this guy, he just ran against Jim Clyburn and he lost. But he got the reparations claim or the reparations movement on a whole nother level. You feel me? On a whole nother level. And I support this brother. Y'all should too. He's gonna run again in 2 more years, and that's what his whole thing is based. His whole campaign is based off of reparations and getting tangibles for black people. So we do got people out here who pushing our shit. You know what I'm saying? And we need to get with these brothers and push them to the next level and help them get to where they trying to go so they can get us where we trying to go. Because a lot of these Democrats and Republicans ain't trying to get us nowhere but where we've been, which is nowhere. This Jim Clyburn, this who he ran against. This is 3rd highest man in the U.S. government. No, this the 4th. This the 3rd. Nancy Pelosi. He right behind her. He over the whole Democratic National. He called what you call the whip. He go get the money to pass all the laws that get passed. He go get the votes, should I say. So when they want to pass something, this the guy he called a Democratic whip. He go get all the votes. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't got them votes for that reparation that he been pushing for 30 years. He can't get the votes for that. But he could get the votes to pass immigration. He could work with Trump and them. He could work with all the Republicans to do all the other stuff for everybody else. But he can't whip them motherfuckers to put them reparations up in there. And that's the problem. Just because he got a black face don't mean his heart is black. Don't mean that his mind is black. You know what I'm saying? Drive Miss Day's ass nigga. It's the nigga with the fish fry every year to get the voters to come out and vote for him. He give big fish fries. Yeah, that's him. That's all he got for you is some fish. He ain't got nothing else for you. No hate crime bill, anti-black hate crime bill. Nothing else tangible. No black money going to the schools. He got the worst district in South Carolina. One of the poorest districts in South Carolina. That's where he run. But him and his family is multi-millionaires. They got the bag. And a lot of these politicians, that's all they care about is the bag. So we got to stop playing with these people. And there she go again. I forgot her name. Joyce Reed. Kamala and them. Here they all go again. They don't like you. These actors, Roland Martin, all these people are immigrants. They black immigrants who don't like black people, who vote against us, talk against and allocate nothing for us and go against us every chance they get. Every chance they get. Yeah. I'm gonna say it again, y'all. We don't need no fish fries. We don't need no collard greens. We don't need no hot sauce because them ain't tangibles. Let me get on this right quick. Hold on. Let me get on this. 1 second, y'all. This right here, motherfuckers coming out doing all this, and I ain't gonna even I want to mute this because I don't want to play. I don't want to play the music behind this, but I'm gonna show y'all something. She went and did the Nay on Ellen DeGeneres. And we thought this was something, and we related to her, so we won't voted for her. This all they gonna give us, y'all. Symbolism. Something to make us feel like they for us, because they understand us and they relate to us. But this is not tangible, y'all. This ain't nothing. This is not nothing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The nay, that don't mean you relate to me. They ain't giving these Asians the nay. They ain't giving LGBT the nay. They ain't going dancing with them. Talking about no hot sauce. I keep hot sauce in my purse. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all this one too, by the way. Show y'all this one, y'all. I'm finna wrap it up in a minute, y'all. Ain't gonna be long. Show y'all this one, right? Check this out. Hold on. There we go.
People vote for Hillary.
Watch
Because
this.
They came to realize it only makes sense that black people vote for Hillary because they relate to her. Because yes, Hillary Clinton may be a white woman, but she's been living the black experience. Think about it. She always rolls in an Escalade. She spent most of her life in government housing. Her baby daddy's got side chick issues. And she even accessorizes like a black person.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. See, they think they can say stuff like that and just show us little symbolic stuff, and then we relate to them, right? Like, nah, bro. You got to come with more than that. We don't need no symbolic, no symbolism, none of these gestures no more. We need tangibles, y'all. We need to get something that we can hold in our hand for our vote. Because other than that, bro, we going to still be in the same position. And y'all got to understand that. All this nay, all this hot sauce, that ain't tangibles, y'all. Them not tangibles. You feel me? And that's why they do it. They talk all this bull crap about us. They say all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it boils down to. You niggas need to vote for me because I'm white and I say so. The Republicans ain't for y'all. And the reason why you should believe it, because I'm white and I say so. And y'all don't believe nothing unless a white man say so. You feel me? We got to get off that, y'all. We got to get off of that. They even got this lady here. She was twerking. This is a senator up north somewhere. Black lady. Immigrant. She twerking on TV, doing us bad, y'all. The twerking senator. She all up in a, I think she a state senator. She might be a federal senator. Twerking though on the beach somewhere, y'all. Come on now. Black women don't do that. Not professional black women. And check them out. This is another thing they do. Look at them. Check her out, y'all. They know what we relate to. They know we relate to our preachers and our pastors and stuff like that. They know we're real religious. So look what they do. This lady literally dressed up like a preacher. Because she know we'll relate to her more like that. But at the same time, she ain't got nothing for us. She not going to give us nothing, y'all. We got to stop that. Look at her husband. That's why we call him the first black president, because he went and played the saxophone. He went and played the saxophone in some churches back then. So they say he was the first black president. And then he came through with all these crack laws and stuff like that and locked most of us up, y'all. This is a Democrat. She was a Democrat. She ain't had nothing for us. He ain't had nothing for us, but we voted for him because he went on the black show and did the saxophone. Yeah, we gotta stop that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop letting these people tell us who the boogeyman is. Cause both of them the boogeyman. If you ain't got nothing for us, but you got something for all these illegal immigrants. Asians are immigrants, y'all. Hispanics are immigrants, y'all. All these other people, Ukrainians are immigrants, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all got all these immigrants over here and giving them money, but y'all ain't got nothing for us, bro. Like, nah. The boogeyman. Oh, if y'all don't vote for me, the boogeyman coming to get y'all. What a boogeyman at? We ain't scared of no boogeymans now. Y'all know that. We is not scared of no boogeyman. So let's stop it. And just like I said before, this is a FBA production. Foundation of Black America. That's what FBA means. It means that we are the people who founded this country, and we are old for that. We got our own lineage. Our lineage is black. That's what's on my birth certificate, black. I know a lot of y'all probably ain't got nothing on y'all birth certificate no more. You know what I'm saying? But we are black. When they talk about black people, no matter where you at in the world, they thinking about black Americans. Because everybody else is not black in their own countries. They don't call themselves black. Black is our lineage. That is our culture. That is our ethnicity. We are ethnically known as black people. Some people even say African Americans. But no, our ethnicity is black because nobody else calls themselves black. So literally, we are the only black people on the planet. Everybody else is some sort of black. They not the real black. They Haitian black or Jamaican black or this, but we just black. And we're not Africans at all because we haven't been to Africa for hundreds, and some of us hundreds of thousands of years. Some of us were never there in Africa. Some of us were here when Christopher Columbus showed up before any slaves got brought over here. It was black people here. When he pulled up, he said it was black people. You feel me? When these other conquistadors pulled up, these explorers, these conquerors, when they pulled up, they said black people were already here. You know, the Olmec civilization down in Mexico goes back 5,000 years, 3,000 years before Christ. They were black people. They got the statues built in stone that's down there. The Mayans and Incas and Aztecs. Geronimo was black. Sitting Bull was black. All these Indian chiefs, a lot of them were black people. Go look them up. Google their pictures. You'll see. So I want my people to stop suffering from donkey pox. The donkey is the Democratic representative. This is the disease that's taking us out. We got donkey pox. Because these people don't care nothing about us. They just want us to vote for them and keep them in office, but why not doing nothing for us? And that's a disease, y'all. And it's taking us out. Because they letting these people take us out and don't do nothing for us. We got to stop that. And this the deal right here. So I'm not voting Democrat in 2022. We tired of benign neglect policies towards black America, meaning that you're not doing nothing for us, but you want us to vote for you. Benign neglect is a policy that all the politicians practice. Don't promise black people nothing. Even your mayor and them won't tell you we're going to do nothing for black people. They practice this on the state level, on the city level. They will tell you, man, we can't do nothing just for black people. We got to do something for everybody, even the illegals. The illegals, y'all, they do something for. They ain't build America. LGBT didn't build America. You know what I'm saying? The Afghans ain't build America. The Asians didn't build America. We did it. And this not hating on nobody. I don't hate none of those people. But y'all need to give us credit where it's due and give us our check, y'all. Congress member, politician, local, state, and federal. We need that money, man. Where that bag at? Or we finna stop voting for y'all and let y'all crash and burn. Yeah, it's Cadillac Black. This is Cadillac Black production too, by the way. You hear me? Yeah, y'all holler at me. I be on Facebook. I be on Instagram. I be live on Twitter. I be going in. You know, I get my say in when I can. You feel me? But I'm just here. I'm humble. I'm here to, you know, let my people know, man, we need to get it. We need to get it right, y'all. And this has been brought to you by the Conscious News Network. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you know, and wherever else you see us at. On Twitter for sure too. Cadillac Black on Twitter, spelled with the K's. You hear me? Or Black God 0369 on Twitter. Y'all get at me. It's been good. Appreciate y'all for chilling, for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Checking me out. Share this thing. Retweet it. Repost it. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up. Whatever you want to do. We need to get the word out, y'all. They ain't for us. They ain't gonna help us at all. We gotta help ourselves. And that's just what that is. Peace, y'all.